Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Super excited to have you here today. We're going to take a look at what is your next steps. We're going to be using all Kyle Gray decks today, focusing on the energies of the angels and the Ascended Masters to get you guidance about what's the big overall question, and then what is the biggest opportunity, and what is the challenge, and then we'll get some advice from the angels on the way out here. So I want to invite you to check out on Facebook. I have a group. It's called Moonlit Waters, and it is I do daily readings on the energy there. And this week we have some really big stuff happening. So really do want to encourage you to take a look at that. Why are we doing this? Oh, wow. Okay, so, okay. I want to get the advice. So your overall energy, wow, it's manifesting miracles. And these miracles are going to come through prayer and through really focusing on what it is that you want, but it has something to do. You're about to step into something really deep, and we have Orion here. Orion is a recently been promoted, recently been promoted to an archangel, and it's through his work and helping to manifest that has allowed him to step up. He says, step up on a wider platform here. So manifesting miracles. We have Radia, the soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing with charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven and ask that you shall receive. And so this energy here, this is connecting in with your higher self. Sometimes it feels like something else, but this is what it feels like. This is the energy of connecting in with your higher self in order to manifest miracles. This is going to happen through having compassion, charity, right? Charity, that is the compassion for yourself, that you are a human having a human experience. You're not always going to get everything right. In fact, if you did, you wouldn't need to be here. So you're here to learn and to grow and to evolve your soul. And so as you are exploring and exploring what it is that you want to create, there's a need to be creating something here, and the creation is just purely creating joy. So doing something that brings you the joy and the happiness in, whether it is through learning something, through gardening, through creating a family, through decorating your home, or whatever it is, there's this energy around. As you put the effort into that, you put it in to create a space for you, it lights you up from the inside out. And this prayer and contemplation, you're really being asked to connect in through regular prayer and meditation, and asking for what you want by feeling what it would feel like to already have it, to feel the energy of it's already coming in. You already know what it is. It's already here. And what would that feel like? And that is how you really can manifest the miracles into your life. So your opportunity here comes from your inner voice. Your angels are speaking to you, and you have Melchizedek, the higher learning. You have learned from your experience, but more study is now required to further your progress. So that is your inner voice is whispering to you to track something down. There we go. To track something down through more information is needed. But I feel like your soul's going to guide you. Your higher self is going to guide you along the path that you want to go in order to get the information that you need. So if you keep seeing the same thing over and over and you're like, well, I wonder about that, go ahead and do some research on it. Something seems interesting to you, go ahead and find out more about it, because the challenge is you are missing the signs from heaven. So you're either getting them from your dream time or you're getting them from things you see, billboards, magazine articles, and news stories, something where you are repetitively hearing about something. I'll give you an example. I was really sick recently. I've been sick for actually a very long time. It's just taken a very long time for me to get to the part where I was so sick that I literally thought I was going to die. And while I was, I literally awake 3-4 hours a day was all I could manage some days. It was really bad. My whole body was shutting down and I didn't know what was wrong with me. And, my phone was just playing videos and I woke up and they were talking about one thing and then I went back to sleep and I woke up and it was another video, but it was talking about a similar thing. And I was like, wait, what is that? That's interesting. So I sat up and I did a little research on it, and that's when I realized that what was wrong with me was my liver. And so I started chasing down the facts and the information and doing the consulting and getting the information I needed, and now I am so much better. But it was because they were trying to tell me, hey, pay attention to this. You're missing it. It's this. Because when I would go to the doctor and the regular tests that they were giving me, they were looking for other things. They weren't looking at that because I don't have any of what you would consider the lifestyle that would lead to liver issues. And so we hadn't gotten that far. We had checked the heart. We had checked the lungs. We had done a lot of other things. We didn't check that. And that's what the problem was. And so listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. If something keeps coming up over and over, check it out. There's something there for you. And then the other challenge you have is living your joy. And so you're being asked to experience what it is that is interesting to you, what is fun to you, what is joyful to you, what is creative that makes, so if it is getting your feet in the garden and digging out the roots and putting in the flowers, or if it's, hanging out with your kids and doing something, or if it's, rearranging the furniture, or what, it's creative though. It's something that requires you to put your special touch into it. It could be because of higher learning. Maybe you're putting together a teaching. Maybe you're a teacher and there's like a new subject you want to investigate a little more and find a creative way to teach it. It could be something like this. So your advice, is this going to take courage and bravery? Whatever this is that you need to learn more about, that you need more information, the courage and the bravery comes from, it seems like it's something that is not typical. It is not typical. I will tell you that the way I got to the liver was through studying the 5 elements from Chinese medicine. Like it was not the typical path. It wasn't about the liver. It was actually about the 5 elements. And I'm like, ooh, I wonder which element I am. And then I'm like, oh, I'm wood. And then as I read the stuff about the wood, I'm like, oh my God. It wasn't a normal path, but they were bringing me the message over and over and over. So I feel like this is something when it says courage and bravery. This is also being willing to stand up for yourself if there is something where you're like, I don't think that's right. Here's my idea. Here's how I think we could do this differently. Maybe it's a project at work. Maybe it's a situation within your family. It is the ability to speak up. This is your truth that needs to come forward. We have Mother God energy. This is that creative energy. It is an act of creating something new and dynamic. Dynamic meaning that it will grow, it will continue to evolve, it will continue to change. Just as you were grown from Mother, Father, God energy, right? You were a creation and you continue to grow and to evolve. You are being asked, so you may be getting pregnant. And it may be that the way that you have to go about getting pregnant is not how most people do it. Maybe you have to consider alternative methods. Maybe it's adoption. There's something where it's this growing and this creating something in a different way. You have the learning experience showing up again here. Melchizedek, higher learning. There's something that actually needs physical studying, getting into some books, looking at it, seeing how pieces fall together in a way. You need actual, tangible information, plus you are receiving downloads and intuition. You are receiving the signs of heaven. Are you paying attention? This is when this Mother Father creation thing. So this is when you take the Yang energy of the Father energy and the Yin energy of the Divine Feminine energy, and you work them together into a balance. So it's in your intuition, and it's also what you can physically do, and you bring those together and you marry them into a project, a creation, an idea, an exploration, more knowledge and information coming to you. But it's going to take focusing in and really listening to yourself again. You have prayer and contemplation, the soul flame, the energy of creation within inside of you, and this is how you're going to manifest some kind of a miracle into your life. It's going to take both, the yin and the yang, bringing in balance. Cancer. Your astrological sign is the yin and the yang. You got to bring it all into balance. That's how you're going to manifest. That's your next steps. So good luck with that, and I will see you guys soon. If you want to check out the membership portal, I'd love to have you do love and soul path readings there. I do a live Q&A. It will be on Wednesday the 13th, so you still have time to join. Yeah, that would be today when this video comes out. So you still have time to join, and to be on the call at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S., you would need to email me your email address so that I can add you to the Zoom call. Yeah, that's it. All right, you guys take really good care of yourselves, and I will see you over on Facebook too.